Why is it important to know how much equity you have in your home? Hey, it's Adam Osborne here with Keller Williams with Central PA, and today I am giving you my top 5 reasons to know how much equity you have. Let's get after it. This is the intro sequence. Low budget. So reason number 1. If you're thinking about doing a major renovation to your house, I really recommend getting an idea of what your equity is beforehand. Here's why. If you can know a baseline of where you are and how much money you're going to be putting into that renovation, whether it's an addition or finishing the basement or redoing the kitchen, then you can decide, hey, is that amount of money going to get me that amount of equity or more? And whether or not you decide to do that is on you, but knowing how much equity that investment will get out is a really useful tool, especially if you're thinking about resale in a couple of years. Reason number 2. This one's probably the most obvious, right? If you're having a life change or it's time to make a change and make a move, having someone like myself come out and give you an idea of how much equity you have in your house will give you a better picture of how much money you can use to either buy your next place or do that next thing in the next chapter of your life. So that's a really obvious next step. Number 3, this is a really important tip for people who have bought a house in the last 3 or 4 years. If you put less than 20% down on a house as a down payment, you typically have to pay what's called private mortgage insurance. And that's a little extra money you're going to pay on your monthly mortgage payment every month up until you get to a 20% equity position in your house. Now, you can do that by just making the payments over the years, and automatically the mortgage company around 22% equity will drop that payment off. You can call ahead to once you hit that 20% equity mark, and the company should remove that. But if you've had appreciation, meaning your house is more valuable today than when you bought it, which is most of us, right? You can actually call your mortgage servicer and have them do another appraisal. And if you are at that 80% loan to value or 20% equity position, they might be willing to drop off the mortgage insurance way earlier. So you could save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in mortgage insurance payments by knowing your home equity. Number 4, if you're considering doing what's called a HELOC or a home equity line of credit, you're going to have to get an appraisal for that ultimately. But if you're in the beginning stages, if you're going to use a HELOC to pay for kids' college or pay for a major renovation, or really anything, if you're going to buy an investment property with some of those funds, it might be a good idea to get an idea of equity for free before you get the appraisal, so you know how much cash you might have on hand to do what you're going to do. And if it's not the right time, well, then you don't have to waste your time and money. And lastly, number 5. Knowing your home equity can be really useful when you're calculating your total assets in a calculation like net worth. Assets minus liabilities equals your net worth. And your home usually is one of the biggest assets that you have. So knowing how much equity your loan less what the house is worth equals equity can be a really helpful picture in your total worth. So there you go, my top 5 reasons for understanding your home equity a little bit better. If you have any questions or if I missed something that you think is a really important reason to know your home equity, drop it in the comments below. And if you're in a place that maybe this resonates with you and you want a better idea of your home equity, reach out. I'd be happy to provide you a complimentary, no obligation home equity report. I hope this has been really helpful to you, and anything else I can do, please let me know. But have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Wow, how now, brown cow.